Evening, guys. Just wanted to give a update on the Terminator skull that I'm doing. If you remember my opening video, it's a vinyl kit. There are a couple of these kits out, but this is kind of the simplified one. So you can basically see here I have the base coat of chrome on here. I don't have the teeth painted yet. They're just chrome so far. I also don't have the pistons for the jaws done yet either. I do have the eyes drilled out. Going to be putting lights in this. This also didn't come with the rear neck pistons, so I inserted these nuts here, and I'll put something that resembles a piston in here when I put it on the base. I was thinking about doing this as I was thinking about either doing it as a battle-worn one or as a more pristine one. But unfortunately, the quality of this vinyl casting is not very good. I started to try and fix some of the imperfections. I did fix some, but it soon became pretty evident that it would basically end up being, 1 part vinyl to 3 parts putty. So I decided that kind of made the decision for me to kind of go with a battle-worn one. So this will be, I got to apply some washes and weathering to this as well before it's all said and done. So that's the main part of the skull there. This is just one of the resin pistons that came with it. These are actually they're actually not really that good. I'm going to clean them up, see what I can do with them, and if they're too bad, I might see if I'm able to make a set myself. I don't really want to go to that degree on this one, but we'll see how it goes. This one turns out a bit decent. I'll probably end up buying the more. There's another one that's it's in multiple pieces instead of one piece, so you're able to do a bit more with that. Originally, I was planning to use these glass beads for the eyes. I was going to put them in behind the eye and then shine the LED through this. And I think the effect would have been perfect, actually. But again, because this kit is just molded in one piece, there's really no way I can get in behind to sand out behind the eye to fit this in. So I'm gonna have to save that and do it on another one, I guess, or try it on another one. So these are the LEDs that I have for the eyes. I think they're probably 5mm, probably a little bit bigger, maybe. So these are the LEDs I'll be using. I have the other stuff for the electronics, battery box, some wires, and that sort of thing. And the other thing, I have to build some type of a base to put this on. I'm going to finish the skull first, see how it turns out, if it's even worth the hassle of putting together a base for it. But in reality, it's not looking too bad so far, so if it at least stays reasonable, I'll end up putting it on a base. It also says this is 1:1. If it's 1:1, Schwarzenegger has a pretty small head. I'd say this is more probably 3/4 scale than 1:1 scale, but it's pretty much all that's out there is this one and the multi-part one. So anyways, guys, that's basically where the Terminator sits right now. We have our local show coming up here in about 3 weeks. Yeah, about 2.5, 3 weeks time, I think. I might try and get this done by then, but I kind of got my doubts. Pretty busy at work still, so not getting as much time down here as I'd like. So anyways, guys, that's basically where it stands, and hope you stay tuned for the next update. So guys, just to show you the kind of effect I was going for with this with this glass bead here. Camera's kind of blowing it out a bit, but you can kind of see how the glass bead kind of diffuses the light, almost gives it like a lens effect. That was what I was going to go for, but alas, like I said, I can't do it. But just give me 1 sec here. It still doesn't really look too bad. Let me turn up the lights here. Again, it's the camera's kind of blowing it out, but you can kind of see it's not nearly as bright as what it is in the camera, but you can kind of see the effect that how it will look. So it still doesn't look too bad. But I did notice something else. I only got 2 of these lights, and you can see one is red and one is blue. So they sent me an incorrect one, so I definitely won't be ready for the show now by the time I get a new one ordered. But it's no big deal. So anyways, guys, like I said, thanks for watching, and hope you stay tuned in for the final reveal a little further down the road. Thanks.